Okay? It's not down here now, it's behind me. Okay? I'm going to really try to pack this shoulder down and get most of it to contact the ground. Then I'm going to push and roll until this foot makes contact with the back of my knee and let the knee drop. Okay, this is what I call first position. I'm going to pack this back shoulder. You see how it's loose now? And then I'm going to put this shoulder into my back pocket. Okay? I'm just breathing, and I'm going to start to roll this knee away, and then let it go, and then the knee's going to come up above my hip. And I'm going to breathe. Once my knee gets pretty flat towards the ground, I'm going to start straightening it out and then wiggling my arm behind me. Is this static or dynamic? Correct. I'll spend upwards of about a minute in that position. Okay? With a very light bell. If you're a beast presser, that's a 16. Okay? So you get my drift. We're learning to connect our shoulder to our down shoulder through the same, with that same rotation. I'm also learning to use my glutes to turn all of that as well. And by contracting my glutes with my breath, I'm not turning from my lumbar. Okay, I'm not twisting. You got anything else to add on that?
Just one thing, how far do you think we should do that rotation with this arm in this position? So the scapula and shoulder is getting a tremendous amount of input from that kettlebell, challenging the stability of the scapula and shoulder. He's manipulating his body against that scapula and shoulder, improving hopefully the stability of the shoulder, as well as the thoracic mobility and the other things Jason mentioned. So how far should I go? You saw him go pretty far. He almost turned himself all the way inside out, right? What dictates how far every individual here should go?
Integrity. Integrity in the joint.
Vertical arm.
How well you can maintain the control of your shoulder and your scapula. Jason, we just demonstrated real quick when you go too far or you go far into it and something occurs not so good in the shoulder or scapula. Everybody watch his shoulder and scapula right here, his right one, because that's the one he's on now. He'll start his rotation. If all of a sudden he starts his rotation and his shoulder does this thing here where it starts to go up in his neck, or we see,
Oh, it sucks.
bring that back for a second. Or we start to see him turn and this bell starts to do that.
Yeah, that's bad.
That means we're losing the integrity of the actual humerus in the glenoid. It's now bouncing around, not being stable.
So I'm not trying to turn with my forearm. I'm turning my shoulder. See that? And I'm giving myself a little wave the whole time. So this is this way. I'm in a bad spot. Also notice if I lose the bell, where's it going to go? Yep. 9 out of 10 dentists recommend it.
When he gets his arm in that position, and he starts to manipulate his body back and forth, he's challenging his scapula control and his shoulder control. You need to maintain the integrity of those things, and then go as far as you can within that. Make sense? Don't go beyond it. Partners help. Make sure the scapula and shoulder is being respected.
One.
As far as the position of the head, the eyes, what should we be?
At first, if you're new to this, you want to keep a little bit of a head turn so you can kind of see where the bell is. Unless, when you're teaching somebody this, you can be right on. Yeah, you can come back. You can spot. So he's going to give me a little bit of feedback, because if I'm not vertical and I think, oh, that's totally vertical, and he's like, nope, that's vertical. Hold it there. Hold it vertical. And then you see how wiggly I just got because I wasn't used to that. But if I'm looking at it, yeah, I can see that that's pretty close.
Notice the position of the shoulder. Hand, wrist, elbow. Vertical to the deck. As much as possible vertical to the deck. Notice the shoulder stays back away from his neck and his chest. He's not actually moving the shoulder joint, or the humerus in the joint. He's moving the joint around the humerus. The scapula is staying respected. You guys can't see this on the back side unless you're on this side. So it'd be good for Jason to do this on on the other side real quick, you mind?